Then the last two questions of the first exercise. In triangle PQR, this is right angled at Q. You can mark this important. PR plus QR is given 25. So the total of this is 25. We don't know what is the exact dimension, but we know the total is 25. PQ is given 5. So this is 5. Question is find out the value of sin P, cos P and tan P. So what we are given is that the two sides together is giving us 25. So we can assume this as x and this as y. So x plus y is 25. So y is 25 minus x. So this will become 25 minus x. Now this is a triangle and we can use Pythagoras. We can say 5 square plus x square is y square, and the value of y we have got as 25 minus x. This we can substitute here. Now this is an identity a minus b whole square. So we get a square plus b square minus 2ab, 625 plus x square minus 50x. X square is getting cancelled from both sides, right? So we are left with minus 50x here, 625 and 25 here. Now this 25 we can transfer here and minus 50 will transfer to the left side. So we get 50x is equal to 625 minus 25. 50x is 600. So x value will be 12. So once we get the value of x as 12, the value of y is 25 minus 12. So y value you will get as 13, right? So x value is 12, y value you will get 13. And now once we get the value of x and y, the question is find out sin P, cos P and tan P. So what is sin P? Perpendicular by hypotenuse, so that will become 12 by 13. What is cos P? Cos P will be base by hypotenuse, that is 5 by 13. And what is tan P? Perpendicular by base, that will be 12 by 5. Then 11th can come as a 1 mark question. These are true and false, so MCQ or one word questions can come here. The value of tan A is always less than 1. Now is it true or false? Now what is the value of tan A? Always less than 1. How will we know? Now we know that tan A is perpendicular by base. This is the formula. If perpendicular and base are equal, then the value of tan A will become 1, isn't it? So this statement is false. That tan A is always less than 1. If the perpendicular is greater than the base, then this quantity is greater than this, then what will happen? Tan A will be greater than 1. If the value of perpendicular is less than the base, then when you divide smaller quantity by bigger quantity, you will get less than 1. So it is not always 1, less than 1. It can be less than 1, it can be equal to 1 or greater than 1. So this statement is false. Second, sec is 12 by 5. Now sec is what? Hypotenuse by base. The value of sec A is 12 hypotenuse by base. Now if you look at the triangle, the hypotenuse is always greater than the base, isn't it? Hypotenuse of a triangle is always greater than the base. So 12 is greater than base. So the second part, sec A is 12 by 5 will be true. Okay, so second part is true. First part was false. Hypotenuse is always greater than the base is true. Okay, so 12 is greater than 5. Cos A is the abbreviation used for cosecant. This is false. When we did short form and full form, the full form of cos was cosine, not cosecant. Okay, cosecant short form is cosec, not cos. So cos A is the abbreviation used for cosecant. This is false. Cot A is the product of cot and A. That is also false, because by itself cot doesn't have any meaning. We can't separate. If it is sin theta, it is one term. Cos theta is one term. Cot A is one term. So cot and A are not two separate terms. We cannot separate it. So this is false. Sin theta is 4 by 3. Now what is sin theta? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. According to this, the perpendicular is 4 and hypotenuse is 3. That is not possible, because the hypotenuse cannot be lesser than a side. Hypotenuse is always greater than a side. So this statement is also false. Okay. So the last one, sin theta is 4 by 3. This is false. Cot A is product of cot and A. That is also false. Cos A is the abbreviation for cosecant. That's also false. So only one is true. That is sec A is 12 by 5. The rest are all false statements.